Farm managers overseeing operations of the green scheme projects are finding it hard to plant this season due to government policies and procedures which are hindering their farming operations. They say the current policies does not give them power to make decisions.
We know we are dealing with taxpayers' money, so there have to be accountability, there have to be transparency. And there's nothing wrong with having systems in place that basically is for the purpose of checks and balances. But when it comes to farming is a very different game because we are basically racing against the season, and therefore everything has to be exact. There's a window for planting, and when you miss that window, you are basically in a risk zone. So you know, the more you are delayed, you know that you're actually reducing a lot of yields also from your production.
As if the farm manager knows what he must repair and how he must plant, what will he need to do that? Even if we have the funds, we need responsible people to manage the funds. If the farm manager have a system where he can procure what is needed in an emergency, and I'm talking about quickly, at the same day, if we burst a tire, for instance, I must be able to replace that the same day. There is no such system in place for emergencies. We have to follow what is prescribed. It takes time, it is time consuming.
The farm managers are therefore calling for the review of the green scheme policy and for them to be given the autonomy to run the operations of the projects without any bureaucratic hindrances.
I strongly recommend that green scheme have to be exempted at certain time of the year from some of the heavy regular procurements that we have seen, because it's really slowed down production. And at the end, when some of the green schemes experience or harvest low yields, then at the same time they are criticized without actually really analyzing and evaluating what are some of the issues that contributed to low performances.
We had long ago a different system, but that was before the Procurement Act was up and running, where farm manager had the authority to buy what was needed in a case of emergency. So it was much easier to keep the farm going and to be profitable. We did produce a lot of maize in the past. Not only maize, but wheat as well. So we contributed towards food security much better than we are doing now.
Over the past years, there have been a gradual reduction in the number of tonnages produced across all green schemes, and such a decline has been attributed to operational challenges. Poor production is expected to be recorded at several green scheme irrigation projects during the 2021-2022 cropping season, as majority of the green scheme projects fail to plant summer crops, while others have only planted a handful of hectares.